Hey guys, what's up? And today we're going to be reviewing the Combiner Wars Generation 2 Breakneck. And just a disclaimer, I will be calling this guy WILDRIDER because Breakneck is just the name they used because they lost the copyright to the name WILDRIDER. And I just prefer the name WILDRIDER, so for the remainder of this review, I will be calling this guy WILDRIDER. So, before we look at him, let's just take a quick look at the box. And this video will be the only one where I showcase the box, because I got this guy in the Generation 2 box set. So, Combiner Wars MENASOR. You can see there's pictures of all the 6. Then there's MENASOR right there. Let's see. Shows the 6. Then picture of MENASOR, then nothing. Combiner Wars. Back of the box just has a picture of the figure, which we're not gonna show because that will be left for the separate MENASOR review. So, here is WILDRIDER, and he is a repaint. He is a repaint remold of Dead End. And we have not reviewed Dead End yet, so we will leave that for later. So here is WILDRIDER in car mode. You can see Decepticon symbol right there. Little note, I noticed that one YouTuber, I'm not going to point out names because I don't want to call out people for mistakes, so I will not list them by name, but someone who reviewed this, said that this was the Stunticon symbol, which actually was what I thought, but, no, this is the Generation 2 Decepticon insignia, so this is just a normal Decepticon insignia. There is nothing really special to it. Let's see, some nice detail there, kind of looks like a racetrack. I don't like how the back window is black, but then the rest are blue. I wish they did them all in blue. But then again, if I was really that bugged by it, I could just paint it, but I'm not that desperate. There's a little bit of color mismatching, but it's definitely not as bad as the other iterations of the mold. In the back, you can see exhaust pipe right there, and the headlights. And then overall, this is a very nice car mode. If you look at the bottom, there's actually not too much that you can see. You can definitely see the combiner peg. You can see where the crotch will be and where the arms will be, but, like, I guess you could see the legs, but to someone unsuspecting, the legs wouldn't be as obvious as the rest of it all. But, yeah, and obviously as a sports car, he rolls. This wheel doesn't seem to hit the ground as good as the other ones do, because all these wheels are rolling fine, but then this one, sometimes, like, if I press it down, then it's all fine, but if I'm just, like, rolling this guy around, sometimes this one won't hit the ground. He obviously comes with 2 accessories. He has this hand-foot gun in here, and then he has a pipe. Now, to store these weapons, you can plug the hand-foot gun on top of the car, and then the pipe on the side of the car. And pipe looks awesome on the car, gun looks stupid on the car. But yeah, this pipe actually looks... I personally think that the pipe looks awesome on the car. But to each their own. I'm so sorry I took that from MGO. I couldn't think of anything to say. Sorry. First let's get this guy into his robot mode. So, to get WILDRIDER into robot mode, first thing you're gonna do is just open up these panels on the sides of the car right here. And this could be a hover car mode. Like, I've always envisioned this to be his Cybertronian alt mode. But hey, imagination. Now just flip up this whole section here and just flip it down that much, like that. And now just take the entire front of the car, make sure this bit stays down, and then just lift it up, and then turn it like that, and put it into place. Now, what you want to do, you're going to need to raise up the camera using Studio Series Thrust's box, because I just have his box sitting around for camera raising. Now what we want to do is just flip this section down, like that. And now, take the legs and just bring them out like this. And then on the spikes on his legs, there's some little notches that will go into some little bits right there. You gotta line that up, and it'll snap in. Line that up, snap it in. Now, you just want to rotate the waist 180, and just bring the arms up. Now you can untab the elbows, and flip out his hands. And there is WILDRIDER in robot mode. And this guy is definitely really cool. I really like WILDRIDER. Especially since I learned he's actually apparently a psychopath. I've never seen any of his episodes in G1, so I have no idea what his personality is. Because they don't say it on any of the packaging for MENASOR. They only say MENASOR's personality. They don't tell you the individual guys' personalities. The only one whose personality I really know is Dead End, because I saw an episode where it showcased his personality pretty well. And as you can see, the head sculpt is very nice. It reminds me of something, but I can't really... Oh, right, the shaping of it, like, the little bit that the face is encased in kind of reminds me of Nightbird. But that could just be me. And then the face sculpt doesn't capture the psychopath essence of him. I feel like they could have given him a more crazy face. I feel like that would have been good. Now moving down the body. Don't know if that's a faux part or if that's just how that piece on him looks. The crotch has a uncomfortable bulge. And as you can see, he's got spiked knees, which I think look really cool when he bends his knees. And then, like, just spike, he could knee stab you, I guess. And his feet are sculpted at an angle to simulate a pivot. Now, articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint. And see, just saying articulation-wise, I can feel my MGO influence. I was heavily influenced by MGO to make toy reviews. So, MGO, if you're watching this, I'm sorry that I'm stealing your catchphrases. I guarantee you it's not on purpose. This is... I swear, MGO, please, I can't get my hands into it. Please, I swear, MGO, I'm not purposely copying you. You've influenced me in this gracious way. Anyways, the arms are on a ball joint, and then there's a swivel here, and then a hinge here, which again snaps into place if you want it to be fully straight. I like my Transformers with slightly bent elbows. He has a waist swivel on a mushroom peg, so you can actually just, like, rip him in half. I will make a showcase review just for like, a fan mode that I've given to this guy and Dead End. That will be coming probably before the MENASOR review. I will just, like, showcase quickly, like, its own video. And I'm going to be calling it Dead Rider, because it's hilarious to me. I don't know why. Anyways, ball joints here, and then he can swivel there, and then, obviously, he's got bend at the knee. And that's about it for articulation. Now, we will go into both of his combined modes, because Combiner Wars did the Scramble City thing. So, this guy can be an arm and a leg. So, first we're gonna go into, and this is how I'm gonna be doing this formula. first we're going to go into the mode that he generally isn't, and then we're going to go into his true limb mode. So this guy is generally a leg, so we're going to start off with his arm mode. So to turn him into arm mode, you basically just want to transform the entire front, or the entire top of this guy into car mode, just to make this easier. You just transform the entire top of the robot back into car mode. And now we are ready. We are ready to transform this guy. And so what you want to do here is just lift up this section like that. And now just take this entire section, including this bit, and just bring it down like that. Now you want to take these arm bits and just put them to the sides like that. Now open this section up and flip down the exhaust pipe and close it back. And now you just want to tab this all together and then just rotate the waist depending on which arm you want it to be. I'm going to do this arm. And now flip out the combiner peg. Now you want to take the hand-foot gun and pull out the fingers and the thumb. And then bring it down like that. And now you just want to plug the hand-foot gun into the exhaust pipe, and there he is in arm mode. And arm mode does look pretty good. We will bring in Bruticus to showcase how it looks on a combiner. Because I'm not spoiling MENASOR. I'm saving the full MENASOR for the MENASOR review. So, let's just get this guy attached to Bruticus. And this is how he looks on a Gestalt. And this Bruticus is modified. He does have some extra paint apps applied to him, and I elongated these stacks because they were a bit too short for my taste. And then I fan moded his arms so that he doesn't have shoulder stacks. But there he is in arm mode. You just put Vortex back onto Bruticus, and we can commence to leg mode. So to get this guy into leg mode, you just want to rotate this section around, and then just take the whole gun and just turn it back into gun mode, and then flip out this section here, which will be a heel spur. Now, what you want to do is take this whole section here and rotate it like that. Now open this up, split it apart, rotate this side down. Actually, before you do that, sorry, you want to take the arms and put them back into their car mode positions. Now bring this side and just click it in like that. Now for this side, well, you know what? Let's just take the hand-foot gun off. I'm going to flip the exhaust pipe that way, and then just collapse this back in, like in car mode. Now you want to flip this combiner peg up, and now just take the hand-foot gun and plug it in. And here he is in his dedicated leg mode. And you can also, if you want to add an extra effect, you can plug in the smokestack onto the leg. Let me just do that off camera real quick. And there he is in leg mode. And again, Bruticus. So here he is on another, using uneven feet here. Gotta hold him up. Here he is on another Gestalt, just so that you can see how that looks. There we go. Now let me just put Brawl back onto Bruticus real quick. Only be a second. And there is Combiner Wars WILDRIDER. And, yeah, I really like this figure. It has its flaws, such as a weak connection with these two pieces. Like, they like to come apart like that very often in the arm mode. But other than that, yeah, this is a really good figure. I definitely recommend picking up a WILDRIDER of any colors, really. And, it's a perfect addition to anyone's collection. So, there is Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Breakneck / WILDRIDER. And, yeah. See you on the flip side.